All right, guys, well, I'm back on a family vacation for about a week, and I just got back into town. Just passing through Gallatin Gateway, I decided to make a stop up at Ice Age. I didn't get rails. I'm gonna run it and see if it runs all right. If it doesn't, we're gonna have to get a set of rails, but I did pick up a set of the Hellfire wheels for my sled in the anodized blue. I think it's gonna tie together with my handlebars and my wrap pretty good, so I'm excited. I got my stock rear wheels off, and as you can see, this is what I'm talking about when I say I think I bent my rails already. Like, tell me that's not bent. Is that supposed to be cocked up like that? I'm gonna put these new Ice Age wheels on and run it, but I really don't think that it's supposed to be cocked up like that. I don't know what I could have done in the first 30 miles of owning this sled. So these wheels will look good. I can put these on right now because they won't interfere with me putting on the wrap. So it'll tie in the wrap with my handlebars, which I'm gonna do as well. Well, I've been working here on my sled. I got the billet wheels on, and I got my bars off. Go to install these handlebars I bought, and they're completely different. These plugs are nowhere near what stock is, even though I specifically ordered a stock plug from Kyber. I'm gonna order a different set from RSI. All right, so I got my Kyber bars on. I'm just gonna run it until my RSI bars come in that I'm gonna order, because I do not like those Kyber bars at all. I also got the Ice Age billet Hellfire wheels on. So we're just waiting on a wrap and then bumpers. I have my bumpers, just waiting on the wrap. This bar setup, I mean, it looks all right. I don't know how I feel about the button move kit. It's probably not worth the 40 bucks. I don't know, it looks okay, but the quality of the product is not worth what they charge. So scrap that idea. We're gonna put some RSI bars on, and yeah. We spent all day f***ing around with the handlebars, so guess we'll go ride tomorrow. Last night, I rigged up this Kyber handlebar setup. I got a little frustrated putting it on, but it looks good. I still got to clean up all the wires. I didn't have any zip ties. But today's focus isn't going to be on this sled. It's going to be on these two right here. These are the longest running sleds in my fleet. Well into the 2,500 mile range on both of them. And this one was giving me troubles at the end of last season with the rave valves not opening, and it would rev out at 6,000 RPMs and not go any higher. So this one has a brand new wiring harness. Chatting with the guy up at the Skidoo dealership, he told me it was more than likely the wiring harness, because he put a new rave motor on it and it did nothing. So it's got a brand new wiring harness on it. Hopefully that fixes the issue. Today is going to be its maiden voyage. So if anything's still acting up on this sled, we got to get that figured out so it's ready to go for tomorrow. We got the 2020 fired up, warming up. I'm all ready to go here. My last video, I had commented that I was being a dummy and forgot my tools, but I still got a lot of comments on the video. saying, why don't you pack tools? I forgot my bag, okay? There's my bag. It weighs like every bit of 30 pounds and it's full of tools. Every tool I would need. So I remembered my tools today. You don't need to comment that I should be bringing tools with me, because I do. You know, give me a break. I ain't perfect. So this sled was acting up at the end of last year and would not go over 6,000 RPM, so we'll see what's up today. Go check it out. Now there's very low snow conditions out here right now. This is the lowest snow I've ever seen out in this field. 8,000 RPM on the nuts. It's pretty dang good. There's one track through here. Last year I was just turbo wheeling up this whole thing. There is not that much snow on the ground. This was a killer zone last year. This just goes to show how things can change from year to year. I'm gonna add into the video some clips of me playing around in this zone last year. I barely recognize the place. There's a lot more features that you can see. So there's a road that takes you all the way up Sawtell Peak, and they plow it for most of the season and snow blow it. Technically you're not allowed to ride snowmobiles on it. A lot of people do anyway. But last year they were handing out tickets for it. So this is the new way. That's a sick line I pulled last year because everybody would go right up the gut and nobody would side hill the edges because those little trees get all filled in and you could side hill right up. I mean, there's a dozen lines through there that you can take, but everybody just turns it into a single track. This is the other way that people go up, but last year they were using that way. Nobody put a trail in that way last year. So we're gonna save that line for the 146 Turbo. I mean, look at it. Oh, yeah, that'd be a good one. So, and I don't want to mess up the rental sled before the rental. So this is where the fire cut through last year, or 2 years ago now. 2 years ago, there was a fire out here, and it burned about 160 acres out here in Island Park. So we're coming through that burn right now. So a little bit of this hillside was burnt. Spanning across the hillside, and then there was a little patch more over that way separate from this one that burnt as well. Snow's not bad where you can find it. Oh, that looks cool. So this is a completely stock 154, completely stock, not even a can on it, and she rips. Oh, can't go that way. So if you notice, I'm really not side hilling at all. If you dig in a ski, you're just asking for your ski to get ripped off. I see a cool line through there. So this was easy enough to cross last year. Not sure how it's going to be this year. Oh, maybe I should have gone over there for the cross. Up there looks a lot better. Oh, I can make that work maybe. 8,000 exactly. This thing's clutched perfectly. So the trail's right there, and it's always easier to make your own path. So that is what we are doing. Oi! Yeah. I didn't even see that tree until I was on it. I mean, the snow's not horrible. You're on the verge of smoking a rock or two, but so we gotta go that way and down. I'm gonna go look over there, see if there aren't any tracks into the zone over here. Due to the contour of the mountain, everybody ends up falling down this direction where you need to be going kind of up. I don't see any tracks going into here. We're at 7,800 feet, and we're seeing we have this now wet, heavy snow sitting atop and a clearly visible ice layer here, about a 1/4 inch thick, with about a 2-finger hardness slab underneath that, and then some sugarites here that are very weak. Everything below that's about a 3 hard, but there's a very visible ice layer right here. So I have my column isolated, and I'm gonna begin compression tests. Do 10 light taps of my wrist. Nothing. So now we'll go from the elbow. And we got movement. Let's see if we can't get this slab to slide off. There it goes. So ECTP 16, and we got that slab to slide on these sugary facets. Now that you guys know what the avalanche conditions are like, I'm going to add the clips in. So there's our little test pit. We're gonna have fun getting back up that. That should be fine getting back up. We just can't hit a rock. There's some really old tracks through here, but they're from like a couple weeks ago, it looks. This is looking good for my groups that I gotta go, that I gotta take out this week. Oh yeah. This is looking real good. Nobody's been through here. Got the whole place to ourselves. I guess that's the good news about a low snow year, is that nobody's coming out to ride. Got the whole place to myself. This is pretty epic. Oh, there's rocks. See, this track is at least a week and a half, if not 2 weeks old by now. And it's the only track going through here. I think we're just gonna bust through some logs real quick. I find it easier to just side hill through this part, and then if anybody tries to come up here, they won't be able to follow my track if they're not that good of a rider. Rock. Ow. Oh, that was a tree. Ow, I got my hand on that one. Ah. Oh, it just jammed my finger the weird way. It'll be fine in a minute. Okay, we'll find somewhere nice and flat to stop to make sure nothing's bent. Doesn't hurt to just look it over though. So, yeah, everything looks good. This is the next challenge on our route, is breaking through here, but I might save that until I have a group with me, because at this point I should probably just start headed back. I still have one more sled to test today, make sure it's running all right. It is hot out. It is like probably close to 40 degrees out today. Bust out my probe one more time because we're a little bit higher up than where I dug my first pit. I'm not going to be digging a second pit, but I will check the snow depth to see if there's any more up here. I'm only a couple 100, 200-300 feet higher than I was where I dug my pit. Oh. So yeah, so we have about 10 centimeters more snow here. Down there we were at about 60, and here we're just under 70. So there's probably plenty of snow up further. Just nobody's really been up there yet, so we're gonna save that for this week, and all the groups of people I got coming out, I'm sure we will tear this up this week. So I got 2 days to myself. I think today is Friday. I got tomorrow, Saturday, and then I'm booked out for a good week or so. Well, I'm happy with the way this thing's running, and I've broken trail through enough ground where I'll be able to come back and bring groups through here. So I think my mission's accomplished, at least on this sled. I'm going to go back down, grab my other sled, but I don't think we'll be coming back up this far today. It's already about 1:30. So yeah, let's just focus on getting out of here first. We'll do one line for you guys. That'll do it. Let's get out of here. So from here I started making my way out, and I heard a group of sledders, so I chased them down, and a group of 4 or 5 guys from, I think, South Dakota were up on the mountain getting after it. So good on them for coming out and riding. A lot of people just sit back and comment on Facebook, you know, where's the good snow? Where's the good snow? Well, get after it.
So I was having a fun time. I'm sure they were having a great time on the mountain as well. I made my way down, and that was it. So thanks for watching the video, and if you liked it, make sure to subscribe and also drop a like on this video. Thanks for watching.